Hey there, it's AB, Intox-Detox, doing a little podcast. This would be officially number 7. 5 plus 2 equals 7. And thank you for watching, if you are watching. If you're not watching, then you probably shouldn't watch. It's not for you. But here I am. Anyway, the last one was fun. I got a little animated. I had fun. Talked a lot about America, what it means to be American, which is important to me. Got some other stuff to say. Let's start out by saying what's up to Hopheads, whose hat I'm wearing. This company, my stepfather's company, DML Associates. Just because I'm wearing their gear, I was a little cold, so I put on this jacket. I like to wear hats, so I'm wearing Hopheads because they got cool beer shirts and beer hats. So I was out Thursday at Lost Rhino, which is a brewery in my neck of the woods, known as Ashburn, Virginia, where I kind of grew up and went to high school. DC 101 was out there. A guy named Roach, you might have heard of, who I had been listening to for a long time, but I had never met. So I had that privilege of meeting him. Really, really cool, down to earth guy. I feel like we connected. He's really good at his job, obviously. I mean, I'm good at my job. I drink beer with people. I give them hangover pills, and, we're all happier about it in the next morning. So that's what we do. But yeah, no, it was cool to meet him. I love Lost Rhino beer. They were at Lost Rhino. I saw that they would be there. I missed their last one at Crooked Run, which I was sad about. But so I thought, hey, I got to show up, introduce myself, give them some samples, let them know what we're doing. And there you go. Guess they will be back at Black Hoof, which is one of my favorite Loudoun County breweries, because it's right down the street from my house. The people there are super nice, and I just like their style. They do all German-style beer. It's great. Great stuff. So this coming Thursday, the date, I believe, could be the 15th. I will be there. So if you want to see me, you can come there. And, of course, there's another draw, which would be DC 101 and Roach, which is, minor stuff compared to this guy, but no, they're the clear draw, but I'll be there anyway, and we'll have a couple of beers. Next thing I want to bring up, I have my outline. I always have my outline, but I'm willing to go off the outline. I will go off the beaten path. I will take the road not taken. If I take it, then it has been taken, so how could it be the road not taken? See, here we go. Perfect example. I'm extemporaneous in a way that's maybe terrible. Hopefully it's somewhat endearing. Anyway, going to a party at Malarkey Distillery tomorrow night. I'm very excited about, with some good friends. And Malarkey is in Bristow, Virginia. Again, I'm from Virginia. I live in Virginia again. I'm happy about that. They make some pretty cool liquor. I bought some of their liquor, and I'm going to make Jello shots out of it that have Intox-Detox in them to bring to the party, to surprise them and show them how amazing our product is and how it can possibly be combined with their product to make even more amazing things. There's that, and I'm also bringing some simple syrup infused with Intox-Detox so we can make some cocktails that are liver protective, prevent the misery of the next morning. Always careful of my FDA compliance. That's an inside joke for you FDA people. Ha ha ha. But very excited about it. It's a good friend of mine I've known forever. I was playing soccer with him since I was 7 years old, and we're tight. We're connected. Looking forward to that. food, good people, you know, liquor made right down the road from my house that I get to drink. That's awesome. Very excited about their whiskey. I want them to make me an old fashioned with my Intox-Detox simple syrup, and I want to show them how badass it can be because I've tested it many times over. So that's Merlarkey Distillery in Bristow, Virginia. Can't wait to go see them. That's gonna happen. I've made a chocolate martini. It's very much against my principles actually because chocolate martini is like appletini. That's like for people that can't really drink martinis. But it's fun. It's fun to experiment in life. Try different drinks, see what you can do, mix it up. So yeah, I made a couple chocolate martinis, a couple variations. I made a orange chocolate. I guess you would call that like Swiss chocolate martini. I made like what you would think of as a chocolate covered cherry, and I made a chocolate mint. Did a couple variations of things. I think we got it right. It's a good drink. It's not a drink I would like to drink all the time. Right now, I'm having a Heineken. I don't know, just felt like the right thing to do. After drinking a chocolate martini, I had to earn my manhood back by drinking some just old school Dutch beer, which is fine for me because I really don't need to be drinking a ton of chocolate martinis. Moving on from there, I think two of the most important things you can do in your life for yourself is to get some alone time. And number one, go read. And like there's a lot of things I would recommend that people read. I'll save that for another time. But just read anything. Reading is good for you. It slows you down. It's like, as a writer, as I've been a writer in the past, reading is just so essential to writing. I mean, you've got output and you've got input. And if you stop reading and you write every single day, the best writing comes from within you. But it's not like it produced itself. Reading books, articles, newspapers, whatever you like to read, read something. Those inputs, they come in. Your brain shuffles them around and they show up in your writing. So one thing I would say is, because I have a writing background, if you want to write well, and read things you want to write like, I guess. And just read in general. I mean, reading will improve your life whether you write or not. But if you write, you must read. Because, I mean, trying to write without reading is like basically trying to get blood from a stone. I mean, I guess if you're a stone and you read Hemingway or, Bukowski or somebody great, I don't know. I feel like I put myself on the spot there, like I had to name all my favorite authors, but whatever you read shows up in your writing, and if you don't read, you can't write well. That's my opinion. So reading's number one. The other one, which is completely different than reading, is listening to music. And that's, more fun with other people. But I think those two things are really crucial to like just keeping a balance. You got to read some, you got to listen to music some. Sometimes you listen to the music that you love, and that's a great thing. I mean, I love Counting Crows. I love all kinds of music. I love the Beatles. I love the Stones. I love a lot of classic rock. But I also get into other stuff. But so there's the stuff you love, and then there's like listening to other people's music and like asking them like, why do you love it? Because sometimes you'll fall in love with it because they do. Sometimes you won't. Sometimes it's terrible and you're like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. You try to wrap your head around it, but that's okay. Not everybody needs to be into the same stuff. I mean, that's what's so great about music. But I do like asking other people, like, that's why I love, like, doing, you pick a song, I pick a song, like, trade off. Like, hang out with somebody that you would not normally listen to music with and be like, let's go song for song. Like, I'm going to show you a little bit of who I am through music, and you show me who you are. And, I mean, rarely has that ever been a negative thing. I mean, it opens your mind, it opens your brain, it opens your soul, it opens your heart maybe. And you learn something about people and you learn something about yourself, especially when you're listening to music that you would not normally listen to. You will find something in it. Even if you hate it, you'll find one little nugget in it that really makes sense to you. And, it makes you see things better, more clearly. So I'm going to leave you with one more thing. This is going to be a short one because I'm having a beer. I'm hanging out. I've been stressed. I've been stressed. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm the type of person that I pile it on, and I do so much work. And, like, even going back to, like, working out in the gym or playing soccer, like, I put a lot of responsibility on myself to do, like, heavy lifting and, like, literally in the gym heavy lifting, just to stress myself as much as possible. And I hit a point sometimes where I just need to take a second. And I need to quit for 12 hours. I'm not a quitter, but for 12 hours I just need to be like, I'm not thinking about any of this stuff. I'm just going to drink a beer, or I'm going to listen to music, or I'm going to read a book. I'm going to do something else other than focus on this vast outline that I have for life, and I won't even get into it because there's so much going on, but we'll do it next time. But it's funny because back when I was in Los Angeles and I was doing screenwriting, I always, like, I was perpetually poor. I was just broke and poor and sad, and, like, that's actually the perfect environment for a writer. I think that's what you need to be successful. And, I wrote some pretty cool stuff when I was feeling that way, and, almost as like a response to that, like, hey, the world is holding me down and I'm going to do something amazing. But what I noticed was that my 3 signs of sanity for any person are these. And maybe you can relate. If you can't, then sorry. Okay. Number 1. How clean is your car? That's the number 1 sign of sanity for me. Number 2. How many dishes are in your sink? Okay? Number 3. How's your laundry? These are like monotonous chores that we all have to do. But when you fall behind, it starts to weigh on you. So I noticed this when I lived in Los Angeles doing screenwriting. As I said, if my car was disgusting and my dishes, the sink was just full of dirty dishes and my laundry was piling up, I'm like, my life is turning into a complete disaster. And worst of all, if I should be so lucky as to, like, meet a nice lady that wants to come to my place, number 1, I got a driver in my car, which that's the first impression, right? I'm hoping to get her back to my place. She's going to see my dishes and my laundry. So, like, dress for the job you want. Dress your place for the job you want and your car. You know, you got to be prepared for that kind of stuff. So, it's okay to let it fall behind. But if you're falling behind and your car's dirty and your dishes are disgusting and your laundry's messed up too, you got a lot of work to do. Just take a day, clean all that shit up, and I guarantee your life's going to get better really quickly. That's about all the wisdom I have for this day because I'm like kind of just taking it easy on hiatus, drinking a couple beers. I thought I would record a very human type of blog, video blog, podcast, whatever you want to call it. And that's all I got for today. So not a lot of talk about Intox-Detox at all. I'm not even wearing any Intox-Detox gear. Some days I just need to check out for a second. I mean, I've been doing work on my computer, which is clearly right here. I got lists everywhere, but I needed a break. I thought I would include you in that break. I wanted to, one last time, say thanks to Roach from DC 101 because he was fucking cool as shit when I met him. Very nice guy. And Matt, the owner of Lost Rhino, who I met for the first time. I've loved his beer for a while, but we just met. Anyway, those guys were great, and I hope to see them again soon. And I hope to see you guys again soon. But that's it for me. No sales pitch. Just talking some personal stuff. Maybe it's interesting. Maybe it's not. If it is, great. Like or share my stuff. If it's not, then I'll see you out at one of the breweries. Hey, it's AB from Intox-Detox. Love your face. Out. Bye.